Hi there, it's Dr. Desai from RestorePDX, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about telemedicine visits. It's something that we have been using for almost a year and probably even longer, but less formalized. We see quite a few patients from out of state, out of country, and those initial evaluations are really important to make sure that they're even a candidate for the things that we do. So we're able to talk to them. We could talk to them by phone, but sharing of information is much more difficult that way, especially imaging. And so what we've found is that by doing the telemedicine visits, and we're using a format, a specific format that we are fairly comfortable with, is that we can share the screen. So we're seeing each other face to face. That provides definite comfort, especially for someone you've never met before. We can have their loved ones or themselves perform different maneuvers, and we can have, as good as possible, a physical examination. So we can do some provocative maneuvers or some testing, even though we're not face to face. Additionally, we're able to look at imaging together. So if I have their MRI, oftentimes they've sent it before, we can get it off of the several MRI places that we have in town, from the hospitals to Epic to Clearview. We can evaluate those, and it can be very helpful to look at those things together, and we share that information and come up with a plan. So we're basically able to do 80 to 90% of what we can, or even potentially more, in a face-to-face meeting through the telemedicine. We can evaluate you and sometimes order the imaging and get things rolling, so that hopefully as these restrictions lift in the next month or two, that we have patients ready to go for their pain procedures. So the telemedicine visits are also covered by most every insurance that we have. And in this time of crisis, the insurance companies and the government has lifted any regulations for this. So you could even do FaceTime or phone visits, and they will cover the cost. We do use a platform that will allow us for better visualization and sharing of information, MRIs, labs, EMG, nerve conduction studies, anything that we're evaluating that we can share and look at together. And so I do like that format. If you don't have the ability on your computer or iPad or phone, obviously we can talk to you through the phone and kind of work things forward. So don't be afraid of the telemedicine. I think it's a fantastic resource that we have in these tough times, and the government and the insurance companies have opened this up for us so that we can take care of our patients. So I think the telemedicine is something that we've been using. I think it's definitely here to stay. I think we'll actually, through this, definitely a silver linings guy that we'll be able to make this more efficient and provide a better value for our patients. You don't have to fight Portland traffic, which is getting worse and worse. So don't sit home in pain unnecessarily, and then we also don't want to go to the ER and flood our systems, which are going to be stressed anyway, and potentially expose you to the virus. So if you're in need of help, reach out to us and we'll get you through this new platform. Thanks.